a good one on tap. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go from Arrowhead. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. Down, Jackson. That's complete to the rookie. 1st-round pick. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First reception for the man who enters the week as the NFL's leader in receiving yards. This one, good for a 1st down. Back to throw, Jackson. This one complete, right side. Touchdown, Ravens. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. And it's stopped in his tracks. Right at the 15-yard line.
Attack! 15!
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
First down.
They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Got a man. That's Rasheed Rice. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
43, 15, 40.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Report.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. But that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Right side going to be taken in by Walker. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That non-verbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top. That is run in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Baltimore.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because It doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. He's going to about to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Open man downfield, it's Rice. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, color. Wait. Arsenal 180. Hero 15. Attack.
A first down throw for Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got it at about the 8. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, KC. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Complete, and good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now, the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. It's pulled in by the Chiefs.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And pick up 3 or maybe 4. It was Odafe Owe to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard that sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Yellow.
On third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are back within 4 at 14-10.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. In motion comes Walker. Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. His throw left side is complete. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Ready?
In motion comes Walker. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. So they come up with a long touchdown on the little short pass. Greg, the quarterbacks love those pop passes, especially when they end up in the end zone.
Mike, you're well aware of the phrase in golf that there's no pictures on a scorecard. Well, in this case, there's no pictures on a box score because it doesn't matter if you throw it 1 yard or 50. You get credit for it all. In this case, he'll take credit for the touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
Let's go up. 15, 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup at 9. And he's going to set up 2nd and 1.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch.
Hey, 43,
in this case,
43,
nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
43, 43.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Line, line. Line, 80. My time.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
15 yards.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First down.
Hey, yellow, hey, go.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Yep, my time.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he tried to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. Inside the 30. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown.
And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Yellow. Go on, 80.
They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On second down, Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is Odafe Owe. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Attack.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
First down.
1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. They're going to have it 1st and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. Big play for KC. 41 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. And he's in. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead, and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Chiefs, 17. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Here's Williams on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Hey, 57, 57. Line, right.
Mahomes on first down. That's taken in by Brown. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Yellow. Let's go up. Hey, 15, 15, 15, 15.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 34 seconds to go until the break. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow. 180.
To throw is Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
A first down throw for Mahomes. Quick throw, taken in. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Yellow, yellow. 43.
Mahomes going to keep it on a design run. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here's Williams on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one swung out wide to Pacheco. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
I'll go up. Hero 15. Hey, 43, 43, 15.
Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That's hot. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of his teammates downfield comes to his rescue and retains possession after the big play. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Let's go. Steady.
Here's a designed run. The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Second and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Well, it's not going to make up for all the plays that they've been on the wrong side of up until this point. They finally are able to land a jab of their own, knock this ball away, and get a much-needed incomplete pass.
On third down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. He's going to have a Ravens first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that fourth and long.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on fourth down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Not just a first down, but reception number 70 on the season.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical third down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
This is clock 2. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Williams now to return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Yellow! Argo blue hanging! Hey, 57 colors, 57.
On first and 10, it's Mahomes. He'll find Rashad White. He'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Here's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down. They'll come up here first and 10. Now Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. Right back to the air for Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
So here in the second half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line. It stresses your quarterback. It stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down.
43.
First and 10 at the
43. Yellow.
33-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now to throw again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hey, Riblet. Yellow. Yellow. Hey, 57.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with a touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Man in motion, heading left. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 2.
So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Well, we see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. He's going to be marked down short of the 45, short of the first down, and here comes third down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
That is caught. He finds Walker. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Has Walker. Touchdown, Baltimore. Second touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Wait! Attack!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yellow, yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
15.
Mahomes. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On third down, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down.
180. Yellow. Hero 15.
Now Mahomes. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. To the pylon, he's in. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least we'll pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
49. Chiefs 31. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Second down, Jackson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. In motion comes Walker. Third and short, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Fowler. He's going to have that first down, gain of 6, as they convert on third down.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air one more time with Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag back in the backfield. Is it a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? What a critical flag. Roughing the passer, it sets up first and goal. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's third down and goal. They'll run, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage if that, but there is a flag on the field, and that is in the area where usually someone was held. Third and goal.
No, we changed it. Hey!
Jackson up top again, and that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. Again, it's Jackson. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Tackle made at his own 9-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Come back! Yellow!
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, from the 36, it is first and 10.
Hold on these two. 15. Hey, 57. Hey, dribble it.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Yellow. Hey, 15. Attack.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. There's that man again, another catch. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Here's 2nd and 2.
57 colors, 57 colors, yellow.
Here's Mahomes. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been hot.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. We'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game.
28-yard line.
Come back. Ours go on, 80. Yellow, yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Yellow. Yellow.
Here's Mahomes. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
He's going to look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped.